Live and live. That fade.
That 5,000 millisecond fade.
Yeah, is that what it was? Oh, fuck. How's it going, guys? Welcome to podcast 15. 15?
1-5.
15, yeah.
Got it.
50. Where we talk about movies, games, and other projects. I don't know why I'm holding this Coke case if I'm going to drink from it anytime soon. First of all, if you are listening to this on SoundCloud, please say hello to us. We want to meet you. We are getting some plays on SoundCloud, which is quite nice. You can also subscribe to us on the podcast app on iTunes. And if you could be a star and go on there and press subscribe. Thanks, dude. My MAViSMITH show. I didn't get the memo, you see. I didn't get the memo.
What do you mean? You've got it on, it's just you can't see it behind your laptop.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I didn't get the memo, and I didn't wear mine. I don't know why. I have no excuse.
You've got a short sleeve on, you just can't see the badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I just realised this.
They
Should it be the... I think it should be the other way around.
I said this.
What's that?
On the arm, it should be
MAViSMITH.
going down.
Nah, it goes up, you see, because I've got a Kanye West one, and it goes... it's here.
What does
Well,
Kanye West
for
fucking
God's
know?
sake? Is that where we got this from? Yeah. Kanye
No,
West.
it's a tour thing, and it goes upwards. Yeah, bastard.
Kanye bloody West.
Kanye Shmane. No, we're joking, dude. If you're watching this, please. Cool. Anyways,
He's watching this.
You might be taking a shit.
Hang on, I got a call from him. What's that, Kanye?
Kanye.
He said, he's suing us for copying his shirt design.
I have it going the other way.
And he said Beyonce should have won.
I'm gonna have to finish you right there. That was great. What a good fucking memory. Yes, if you are watching this on Twitch or YouTube, you guys can also catch us online on Apple iTunes and SoundCloud, and it'd be great if you could show us some support on the iTunes and SoundCloud, as well as, you know, coming and talk to us on Twitch. We're fun guys. We're fun to be around. Don't know about you two, but I am.
Don't want to be around me.
Yeah.
Absolute wronging.
I would love to say that we are very planned for this podcast, but I have zero topics, so I'm going to let you guys talk for a bit while I plan something, because I spent the last hour looking at memes with Lawrence, so you can blame him now for us having no topics. So, first of all, our executive producer is back with us.
I'm back.
Took a 3-week
Vacation.
Yeah.
Paid vacation.
Yeah.
Well needed after that 24-hour
Had to
shoot.
do it. Had to do it.
Had to do it.
Mini
Sorry,
Muse said,
dyslexic.
"Hi guys, looking good."
Hi, Mini Muse.
If you are listening to us on Spotify, I was about to say Spotify. We're not on there yet. If you are listening to us on whatever
Player
platform,
FM. Tune in radio.
yeah, Player FM have taken our podcast and just put it up on their website.
Yeah.
What?
They've just put it up on their website. Player FM just put all of our
Should we-
podcasts up
Should we
on there.
strike for copyright?
No, we should try and get a sponsor. Player FM. Hit us up. Whatever guy is taking our podcast weekly and putting it up, because there's like gaps between when it goes up. So it's not just taking it straight from the RSS feed. I don't think, because I think he's manually doing it himself.
There
So
you go, mate.
to
He's
Nigel
laughing.
at Player FM
Yeah.
is doing it.
No.
Hit us up.
Fucking Nigel, what's that? The wild Thornberries.
Thornberry.
Have
Smashing.
you seen all those memes?
His
afterwards,
face
mate.
over everything. Oh, mate.
Oh fuck me! No more memes for an hour. We can do
I
it.
don't know if I can go that long.
Do you remember we were saying about we were getting tagged in memes
Whilst we
whilst we were streaming, and Lawrence was just blinking and tagging us and stuff. Oh, he's got like the fucking
Sorry for the
he's got like the Google prototypes where he's just looking at memes while he's just staring at the camera.
Put your mic on the other side as well, mate. Scroll back. It's the way you're looking.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Looking directly down the camera, down the barrel.
You're gonna threaten Mini-Muse, liver disease and Robbie.
Liver disease is Scottish, so he can't be like intimidated whatsoever. It's impossible to intimidate a Scotsman. And Mini Muse, we did catch. Well, I caught a little bit of your stream because I was at work at the time. Matt sort of works nights at the moment, especially on Mondays, so he caught the majority of it. So what happened? Like, we know you gave it a go today, but you had to take it down. Was it just sort of an internet issue?
No, mate.
Wait, what's that?
Is that Kanye or Mini Beast on the phone?
Well, I got one in each ear. One in each ear.
Kanye and Mini Beast are talking to each other. when you put your phone down, they're talking to each other.
Wait, Kanye, you're gonna have to hang on a second. What's that mean? Oh yeah.
Right, should we get straight into it?
What do you mean straight into it? What time? How many topics?
We do. Okay.
We don't even have time to talk about Walking Dead because we didn't watch it this week.
We don't have time. No, we don't want to.
Yeah, true. We took the executive decision to not watch it this week.
To everyone watching who watches The Walking Dead, why?
Who?
Just anyone. If anyone's watching who's on The Walking Dead set or listening, I'm sorry, but leave. You've destroyed it. Anyway.
It's not their fault, is it?
Yeah,
It's not exactly Andrew Lincoln's fault. He's biting people's throats out every other season, poor bastard. He's trying to make it work.
No, he's not. He's given up now.
He's given up.
He's a little puss bag. Okay, let's get to the three W's. Who have you listened to this week? First of all, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. How's everything?
Yeah, good.
How are you?
Yeah, no.
I want to see Thor again. I want to watch Thor again, but not of seeing it.
Oh
The
mate,
first
I
time.
want to go back.
Experience.
That was something else.
Yeah, I want to experience.
So funny.
Rob said I'm 2 episodes behind, but I don't think it's been that good.
Yeah, mate, I think I'm like 3 episodes behind. Kind of.
I wish I was 7 seasons behind, but
Yeah.
I'm not. So yeah, it's an internet problem. Also, I think I had a few seconds on OBS, but it should be hopefully fixed. Be fixed to Wednesday. Cool. We'll catch you Wednesday. I'll be asleep, but I will catch you in minutes. So, who have you listened, found out about, watched, kicked, punched, kissed this week? Who? Yeah, no worries.
That's it.
Yeah.
Who?
Who? Sid.
Yeah, no.
Who have I found out about or appreciated this week? Since the last podcast, what's happened in my life? Not a lot, let's be honest.
I just realised that I picked out the Coke can and opened another one. Sponsored by Coke.
Yeah.
Grab a nice, cold, refreshing beverage
Beverage.
from the fridge if you're not lazy enough to put it in there.
Who I don't know. Maybe Jaden Smith. I want to talk about him. I mean, I haven't actually listened to his album yet, but I'm going to say I have for the sake of the Who. So,
Please don't spit on me.
Jaden Smith. I've listened to.
Wow.
I've listened to a couple of his.
I'm going to say Jane Smith. Well, I haven't listened to his album yet, but I'm going to say I have, just for the...
Don't give nothing away, man.
It was a really good song.
Don't give nothing
well
away.
done, well done, Mr. Smith.
Spoilers.
Oh, wait, no, yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Jaden
Done.
Smith.
And
Well, you're welcome, Mr. Smith.
Jane Smith,
Do you think
aka...
Will- Do you reckon? Javi Smith.
Rob said Jane Smith, also known as Javi Smith.
Do you think do you think Will Smith approves of Jaden Smith music? Because Will Smith tried to keep it really clean throughout his entire career.
But did he
managed to
do that on purpose?
Yeah, man, that was all
Yeah.
the thing, wasn't it? Early 2000s,
Yeah, in
clean rap. That was
Yeah,
it.
one of his songs, one of the lyrics are try and sell platinum without using any cusses in your songs or something. It's one of his lyrics. Yeah, it's all about him not swearing as part of it.
I just thought he made happy music for the band.
Yeah, I think that was it as well. But do you think he sort of not respect, but do you think he appreciates what Jaden Smith's doing and the way he's doing it, or do you think he might be a bit like, I don't like what you're doing? Do you think he would? Because I reckon he's one of those fathers that are quite judgmental.
No, he's not. There's an interview where someone asked him, how does he feel about his son wearing dresses? And
Right.
he said, like, what can you do? And then he
That's
said,
not exactly accepting it.
he said, what can you do? He's so stubborn, he'll do what he wants. And he said, and at the end of the day, you've got to let your kids do whatever they want.
That's a good role model.
Well,
That's what they want.
What can you do? Yeah.
Boys will be boys. 17 dead.
Oh. Okay. All right, but you can see what I mean. Obviously, not in those terms.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know why I get the impression. He could be like the nicest bloke, but I just feel like Will Smith's like really, really like judgmental about his kids. Like Willow, like what I
I
reckon
would
he's just
love.
like.
You know what? You know what's a good TV show? I don't want to say it on stream in case someone. I'm gonna patent pen this when there's. Oh, I can fucking.
Sorry, what?
I can gamble all my Arnolds away. I forgot. Carry the stream, guys. George, I think Will Smith is online for if you want to ask him. He's online for.
Oh shit!
So we've got Kanye.
We got a caller. Put him through, Matt. Put him through. Line 4. Put him through.
He's through.
Put him through.
He's already through. Rob,
Oh shit! Sorry, Will. I didn't know you were through, mate. Oh, it's not.
You sit there going, Will, yeah, what the fuck? He's such a judgmental.
Oh, Will. Yeah. Miami. No, I didn't hear that one, mate. No. Yeah, what's that? What? It was about Florida. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. He said he said he doesn't approve of anything Jaden Smith's doing. Whoa! Don't use that kind of language, Will. There's no need for words like stupid. I don't like that. All right, mate. I'm gonna have to terminate the call. I'm afraid. Will.
Rather time.
Will Smith, great guy, sort of the earth. Stop gambling your arm.
Whoa, what's that? I want
You
to do that. Can I play that?
You lost 288 Arnolds. Well, you're never going to be able to play
Yeah,
me now.
How do I do that game? How do I do that?
I think you can only do it on computers.
Yeah, mate.
Get
with it.
Oh.
It's fucking 2017. Why are you listening on the phone? Dwight. Oh my god. We were just talking shit on The Walking Dead, and guess who joins?
Dwight, The
Walking Dead. Does Coke in UK have real sugar? Yeah, it does. When I went to America, Coke tasted disgusting.
Oh, is it not done real sugar in America? Is it sweeteners?
No, but it's like
No way.
It's
It's America
no,
we're talking about.
it's like
Butter.
Just lower.
you know what tastes disgusting over there.
Coke in the UK. Yeah.
No, in America, chocolate tastes fucking
Yeah, the
vile.
American chocolate's supposed to be shit. And American chips, as they call it in America, but crisps as we know it.
Chips.
Chips.
Yeah, no, the chocolate was the biggest disappointment I've ever put in my mouth.
Makes me feel a lot better.
But yeah, no. So where were we? So yeah, Jaden Smith. I liked his new album. I thought it was
same.
good. You fucking listen to it. It's fine.
I listened to two songs on it, which I think were out before the album even came out anyway.
Watch me,
in
Batman.
no
Fallen.
PCH.
PCH.
That's known on the album. This fucking idiot.
Yes.
Do your research. It's high fructose corn syrup in the US.
Corn syrup.
High fructose.
Is it corn syrup? Isn't that what's in
Isn't-
fake blood in movies?
Isn't it? Yeah, it is.
If you are listening to the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Flappy Chat, Instagram, you can join the chat with us, and you can speak to people like Dwight, The Walking Dead, Winter 94, and Mini Muse 1. I'm really annoyed your stream didn't work because I wanted to beat you at Chatbox. Let's move on.
Could have left it beat you, really.
So who have you listened to, watched recently, or who have you found out about this past week?
Can't say Jaden Smith.
Shit. I can't say there's been a massive change, to be honest. I mean, I'm still on like the burner guy that you showed me. To be honest,
Burner. Yeah, so he's like a West Coast,
California,
yeah, West Coast rapper. He's great, honestly.
he is good, man. I like him a lot.
There's a really good song with he's like, I'm riding around with the burner. Yeah, I'm with Burner. Burner's yeah, good. Moving on.
Just before I ask your who, did
Yeah.
you know the guy from Stranger Things? Actually, I'll say this.
Do
was
I
He's in
know-
a band.
Do I know him?
No. You know.
On line 5, fucking Will found him.
No. 11? No, you know Fat Detective, Fat Police Officer.
Oh,
Like one, he's a really cool character.
is it going to be in
Yeah.
what you call it?
He's going to be the new Hellboy, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
see.
I like Ron Perlman, but he's past his time now. And if they're doing Hellboy again, I think he'd be pretty sick. He has the same thing,
When they
but he's got ripped for it. You know, he's
Yeah,
quite
he's got
overweight.
ripped.
He's
Yeah, that's what I
fucking
saw, yeah.
massive now. He's
Let's
ripped
have a look
for
at
it.
him. What's his name?
I can't remember exactly. That's why I called him Fat Detective.
You know what I can't believe? You know Instagram, the Instagram's on line 6. No, you know, like all the kids in it. So like, Millie Bobby Brown and all the other ones, right?
Yeah.
That's the only one I know his real name. Like Finn Wolfhard and
Mike Wheeler.
Gaten Matarazzo and Caleb McLaughlin. Right, all them. Get that shit out of here. All of them on Instagram are huge. They've got like, who would win in a fight, Hellboy or Hellboy?
Hellboy or Hellboy?
Is that you?
Huh? Yes, the
Fucking
morning
hell.
after something.
David, what is it? What, that's his name? David Harbour. What, he got ripped? What, he got ripped for Hellboy?
Yeah.
What else?
Is there like any art of him out as Hellboy yet?
No.
There you go, right there, mate. It's in there.
That's Ron Perlman.
That's
No,
not.
it's not.
That's him.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Fuck me, he's huge.
Be
Holy
fair.
crap.
Like Hellboy. That's Ron Perlman. Look at him. Wait, Hellboy posted saying "Holy crap."
Even though it's their own thing, yeah.
No, but it says Hellboy's account. Hellboy. Holy crap. Hashtag Hellboy.
At Hellboy movie.
That's sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an absolute tank now because he was already really tall, wasn't he? But he was just quite overweight throughout the entirety of Stranger
Hellboy
Things. And now
is
he's fucking
Marvel, right?
ripped. Yeah.
When they did the original one with Ron Perlman, that was obviously before any of the MCU was probably started,
Yeah.
right? So is this going to be?
This is going to be the Hellboy of the Marvel universe now, but I don't know how he fits in.
I don't know if it's.
Is it a series? Is it a series or a film? Do we know?
I think it's a film.
I reckon it'd be series.
What,
No, it's not
Hellboy?
a series. Don't
Nah,
series.
it's a film.
Because if it's a film, is he going to join the Marvel universe or is he going to be his own separate thing?
Well, I don't know if he fit. Like you say, I don't know if Hellboy even fits in with like Avengers or Guardians or any of them. Not. I don't know.
That's what I'm
I've
saying. I
never
don't think
seen
he
it,
does. I can't imagine him coming in unless.
Even if it's as long as it's made by the same people that are all involved with the MCU now, then it's fine.
Well, that's it, because I think that they're going to their next stage after the Avengers Infinity War because they're going to kill loads of those off anyway. So then they'll just go into like to start adding all these new Marvel characters like they haven't done, like Hellboy, and they'll probably do. I don't know. I'm hoping Punisher could become a film series now. That was so fucking good.
Oh, can we
You
talk,
need to
we talk
watch
about that for a
Punisher.
second?
Do I
Punisher.
need to watch
Watch
any of the other things?
Just watch Daredevil season 1 and 2 because Daredevil was actually really good and Punisher comes into it in season 2 a little bit, and then just watch the Punisher. You can leave all the rest out.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
There's only 3 series. And
I only think you could just watch the Punisher.
you could easily.
You don't have to watch Daredevil.
You don't have
just,
to at all, but you miss out on some cool bits.
It is, every time I look at your phone, there is another man in skimpy underwear. Every time I look at your phone, there is a man in skimpy underwear.
Basically, my mate found his really old phone the other day, and basically, I said to him, right, he said he's got thousands of like pictures from like 5-6 years ago, which are absolute gold dust, and I just said to him, don't give them to us all at once. Every day, just upload a few, just give us a good laugh. And yeah, this is it turns out that all the old pictures we used to take were just of each other in underwear, basically.
Fucking hell.
Man. You know what I think we should do for every podcast? I think we should get all of our friends to download Periscope and just we randomly pick someone from the group and call them on Periscope. Well, no, get them to. They have to live stream wherever they are. They've just got. They have to do it.
Yeah, that would be fucking.
And
great.
they have to Periscope it, and then we just put it up on the screen.
Yeah,
So
but it's a Monday night. Most people are going to be sitting at home just like jacking it, watching TV.
Yeah, but you've got a Periscope, so if you're halfway through, then you've got to check out Periscope.
It's about to go from a family-friendly stream to something completely different, by the way.
Rob goes, here's a pic of me in my underwear when I was 12. I'll sned one every day as a tree.
Yes, that's what I want.
That's what I want. Yeah, no, cool. Who have I stumbled across or found or heard about? I would like to say John Byrne. How do you say his last name?
It's really easy. I always forget it, but it's really easy. It's not Bernthal. It's not even that. I keep calling it.
It's not. Is
it not Bernthal?
It's Burntout.
Is it Burntout?
Wait, guys.
We've got
No way.
wait. We've got line 6. Line 6. John Bernthal.
No. Line 7. Instagram's on line 6. Line 7.
Line 7. How do you say your name, John? John, you there?
John
Bernthal.
Ah, John Bernthal. Thanks, John.
You had a couple of whiskies this morning.
Helium. He's always
So
on that
I
stuff.
didn't even hear what it said. What was
Bernthal.
it? Bernthal.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
She pronounced it
Great
right.
in The Punisher. The acting is because he obviously had to portray. This ain't spoilers. PTSD.
Yeah.
And you know the scene I showed you when he's sitting in his house.
Yeah.
That I want to show you it afterwards. There's no spoilers, but it completely just phenomenal.
Well, that's why I think you should watch Daredevil,
Game-changing.
because it does set the scene for him, and you just see how badass he is.
True.
You could even just watch Daredevil season 2, but Daredevil season 1 is really good, so I'd recommend it.
Because because Daredevil's such a badass. You see the Punisher, and he just blows him out of the water. You're just like, holy fuck.
It's just what I really like about John Bernthal's like the Punisher is the way of when he's like in a situation where he could die and it's quite dangerous and like he's shooting people, he just screams. Have you ever been in a situation where you need the adrenaline, and whether it's like you're playing a game of paintball, let's say, just for an example, and you're about to do something quite like ballsy, like you've got to make a run, you're going to get lit up, and you just sort of start screaming.
Yeah.
In the Punisher, there's bits where he picks up like a light machine gun, and he's just walking towards a guy behind a box, and he's just holding the trigger down, going, oh, just fucking.
There's
so
one
good.
he just picks up an M249, and then all you hear is it's a trap. And then you just see him walks out with an M249 out of the shadows,
and he's just screaming.
Bro.
There's the only scene that I would say from a film or from something that I've seen that beats scenes like that is there's my favourite scene of all time of just cinematic history for me. Line 8. Is definitely in Road to Perdition, the bit where Tom Hanks comes out the dark with a Tommy gun. Have you seen Road to
When
Perdition?
it comes out of the dark, you see
Hanks?
all the flashing.
Mate.
I haven't seen it there.
Mate. Are you going to watch the film? Because if not, just look at that scene right now.
Yeah,
get out now.
It's just gold dust. It's just.
Come on, get out. I need to see it.
If you haven't seen it, for audio listeners, if you haven't seen it,
get out of here.
Get out of it first of all. But there's a scene in the Road to Perdition where it's right near the end of the film. It's in the final act. It's when Tom Cruise. It's a very old film, so at this point, spoilers. They walk into the rain. So you got to turn it up. You got to turn it up. Just go back. Keep going back. Keep going back. Keep going back. Keep going back to there and turn it up. They've just come to their car. That's the mob boss.
Yeah, they've seen it. The guys, they're like, oh, what's going on here now?
It's just the way that this was written.
It's
So they know they're fucked. So right now they just know, but they don't know where he is or anything, and it's just. He knows. He knows he's fucked. And it's just so simple. A flashing light, and it's one of my favourite scenes of all time.
It's just literally one guy doing this.
Yeah, it's literally. It's just the way it's written with the music and everything. It's one of my favourite scenes of all time of any film.
Yeah.
And it is just purely it's brilliant the way it was written, the way it was shot. It's just fantastic. Yeah, and that's the only kind of thing that I that sort of trumps the things like The Punisher for me when I see scenes like that. But Donald Trump.
oh my god! Please, is that the scene where he's about the water?
The spicy water.
The spicy water.
No. There's a oh my god! There's a clip of him, right?
Yeah, drinking when he takes a drink and he's like, and he's just drinking at the podium stand, but he keeps doing the little.
He's standing at the podium and he's doing this speech, this big speech, and then he goes, yeah. Oh, I was gonna have some water, but I don't seem to have any near me. And then one guy off screen goes, just down to your right, and he goes, and then he grabs at this. He goes, thank you. That quick. It's literally like instant.
It's the way he holds it when he's doing that thing. He holds it with two hands like he's scared of dropping it. Yeah. Like it's really heavy. And he takes the lid off and he's like,
yeah, literally.
Don't get it.
Dwight said they should give Ghost Rider a TV series. What do you reckon?
As long as Nicolas Cage isn't in it.
I want Nicolas Cage in it.
I thought you were going to say it. I was going to fucking high five you.
Oh, wait a second. Have you guys seen Ghost Rider 2? I presume you haven't. Neither have I.
I think I did.
But I saw this one scene in it, which you've got to see. It is just ridiculous. It's really weird.
I don't think I ever saw. I can't remember. For some reason, I feel like I must have watched it, but I can't remember any of it.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw number one, I was at that age. I thought it was the coolest film ever.
I forced my mum to go to the cinema with me.
I think I went with you to the cinema to watch that film.
Fucking hell! What a Nicolas Cage in that film. He's so old now. He can't do it. He just can't.
No, he loves it. He ain't got anything else to do, is he?
He just keeps doing loads of shit films. He
Who's
used to
that?
be like an A-list freaking actor
He
back
was.
in
What
the
was
day.
that? What was that? The boxing.
The one where he is
The
like,
detective.
yeah.
Snake Eyes.
Oh, is it
Snake
Snake Eyes?
Eyes?
Yeah, it's Snake Eyes. And
Innit?
there's
That's-
Face Off,
that's-
which is really good.
Yeah. Oh, Face
Snake Eyes is really good.
Face Off.
Con Air was really good.
Con Air is very good.
Con Air, such a sick film.
Gone in 60 Seconds, even though it was a bit of a weird one, it was still such a good film.
Yeah. Like that.
I saw Con Air as an accident. Did you hear my stomach just then?
There's like a motorbike outside.
It's a Ghost Rider. he heard.
Riding down the street.
He's bankrupt. That's why he takes every role. What's the South Park bit where they take? What's it where he can't turn down a single role? He's like, "You are a frog. I'll do it." So I haven't got to the end yet. You're a frog that jumps out of a boat and kills 10. I'll do it. 10 guys. I'll do it.
It's outrageous.
It's outrageous. Yeah, no. So, cool. What have you done this week? Have you gone to the gym? No. Did you go to the gym last week?
Yeah.
You did. You sure?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
The question.
I went on Tuesday and I went Wednesday, and then Charlie bailed on me on Thursday, and then I didn't go Friday.
Yeah, no. It was raising Arizona. What is raising Arizona?
I don't know. You
It's,
just googled it.
Nicolas
You literally
Cage
just
film.
typed
Because
it
he
in.
said raising Arizona is classic. I mean, is it a film? Who's it got in it? Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
Holly Hunter, Trey
Oh.
Wilson, John Goodman's in it.
I like John
William Forsythe. Oh, it's got quite a big
Oh,
role
that's
now.
the point. I rewatched 10 Cloverfield Lane on the weekend.
What a film!
It wasn't as suspenseful as it was when we was in the cinema.
No, of course not. I still enjoyed
But-
it though.
Yeah, it is. It's a good film. It's one of those films though. Like it's only good the first time you see it.
They're bringing out another one.
Are they
Yeah,
in the Cloverfield universe?
that
Oh,
carries on
fuck,
from
I love that shit.
because the first one was obviously based in New York and it was handheld. Then they left it ages. J.J. Abrams then obviously produced the one that came out because he directed the first one. Produced this one because he was already busy with Star Wars. They've then they did 10 Cloverfield Lane, which then led on to the next
11.
one. Because at the end, she takes a left, doesn't she, and goes towards whatever
Oh yeah,
thing, and you see the lightning go off.
yeah, and there's a massive ship.
And that's that. It says if you have any training or any knowledge, come to us. And obviously she knows how to kill him because she chucks the
She
Molotov
takes
in the
that
mouth,
thing,
didn't
yeah.
she? So she then goes to help. So it'll be her story going to that camp who left the radio message and like fighting. Or the next one will be a proper like battle film. So you've had like a runaway handheld camera film, sort of a horror suspense film. The next one I reckon would be like Battle LA kind of
Action,
movie.
Yeah, I never saw that battle.
It was okay. So Battle LA was really really shit, but I
It's a
watched
good
it.
idea.
I watched it constantly.
Yeah.
robot.
It's a
It's
film.
one of those kind of
Yeah,
films.
it's so bad, but I just keep watching it because I actually enjoy watching it. So it's just an enjoyable film, and it's got that actor that I really like, who's also been in Thomas Jane. He was in The Expanse, which is a really good Netflix series.
Would you recommend it?
So,
name rings a
so
bell.
good. If you like space, anything. If you like any space series or sci-fi films, you will love The Expanse. It's quality, really, really good. Can't recommend it enough. And he's in that. Yeah, and it was weird. Battle LA was one of those films. It was like, it was bad, but you can't help but watch it when it's on, just because it's really enjoyable to watch.
It's kind of like that's kind of what like Pacific Rim is to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
Exactly
say
the
it's
same
like
thing.
it's not a good film.
There's no good acting. I mean, Idris Elba's pretty good in it, and the main British dude who was also in Green Street, I can't remember his
Yeah.
name now.
Um,
He was good, but the rest of the actors are kind of just a bit boring, a bit shit, really.
but if it's on,
But you don't
you're gonna
care
watch
about
it.
the actors. You're just watching big robots smash each other in the face and kill
Exactly.
massive monsters.
What
else
do you
would
want?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want?
Did you ever watch Prisoners?
Russell Crowe? No, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And
Russell
Jake
Crowe. We're
Gyllenhaal.
fighting around the world. Come on, Chugger.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, man, I got it on
Have you seen
DVD.
No.
Oh, bro, that's a good film.
What's it called? What's it called? Prisoners?
Prisoners.
The
That
biggest.
is proper thriller.
We'll watch it around mine. Get
That's
the,
a
get the
proper
fucking
thriller.
get the curtains down. Fucking Netflix and chill. Right, we'll watch Prisoners. Right.
Right.
Yeah, about
It
a,
is
about a year
amazing.
ago, I went for an absolute stage watching Jake Gyllenhaal constantly and all those kind of films. Prisoners, Enemy, that weird one.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? The spy
Don't say it. I haven't seen it with spiders. Eight-Legged Freaks.
No.
Film. I didn't realise
best
Scarlett
film.
Johansson's in that film. She's
What?
the teenage daughter in it.
No. Oh yeah, she is.
She
You're right.
is.
Yeah.
That was one of her earlier films.
I
Yeah,
don't want to see any.
She's
any...
blonde now. Have you seen the new art from
picture,
Marvel?
yeah,
And it's
from
got
Infinity War.
Ivania Lindley in it, who plays Wasp.
Yeah.
Love of my life. She's in it. Yeah, I told
Oh,
you.
bro.
Young Scarlett Johansson in Eight-Legged Freaks. That film.
Donnie
was-
Darko. What do you think of Donnie Darko?
I like Donnie Darko. Obviously, I like the use of Mad World. I thought it was a weird film. It's such a weird film.
It's a cult classic nowadays,
exactly.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it is good. Is that Jake Gyllenhaal? No, it is Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah. It's one of his first films.
Oh no, isn't it? Is it not Tobey Maguire? Is it?
No,
It's
it's
Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
And it's
There's another film that he's been in as well. Oh, Zodiac. You know about the Zodiac killer with
that's-
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
That's a good film.
Jake Gyllenhaal's a fantastic actor.
Oh,
He's probably one of the best
He's one of my
actors.
favourite. Because, like I say, I went through that stage of watching loads of the ones he was in.
He's probably one of the. I was going to say he's underrated, but he's definitely not. He's just a. Did you know in when they were filming End of Watch, which is one of my favourite Jake Gyllenhaal films, it's shot on such a small budget, such a brilliant film. They were filming one of the scenes where Michael Pena was driving the squad car, and Jake Gyllenhaal was sitting in the passenger seat because he
I
always
still
drove
haven't
it.
seen that film.
Have you not?
End of Watch.
Okay, this is not a
I don't-
spoiler.
I
This is
don't
not a
know if
spoiler, but
I don't know if I've got the stomach for it.
It's
I was going
so-
to bawl my eyes out the whole way through.
it's so fucking good, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
But there's a bit where Michael Pena's driving. He's always the one driving, and Jake Gyllenhaal's always in the passenger seat, and they're just talking. And in this specific scene, it's a car chase. And when they were filming, the idea was they were going to car chase, and they have a dash cam on all the cars. It was all like set up like a proper police car. And the idea was they're going to brake behind the car in front and stop and get out and whatever. And whilst they were doing it, they were driving across a road that had just been resurfaced. And they broke really hard. The car was locked up and they actually crashed, and it was all on camera, and they kept that in the film. The bit in the film where you see where they have a little car accident is all real, like real,
Yes.
real proper real. And you actually, Jake Gyllenhaal's real reaction just before they crash, he goes, whoa, and starts grabbing the side of the car, and then they crash, and that was all real.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's such a good film.
That's cool. I was just going through his films. He was in Bubble Boy. Do you remember that film?
What?
Do you remember Bubble Boy?
That was not Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, it was.
No,
not.
it fucking wasn't. No, it fucking was not.
Yeah,
It was, wasn't it?
No.
Do you remember that film?
No, it wasn't. Have you seen it?
Have you not seen that film,
you
mate?
got
That
me-
is so weird.
Right,
Well, who's
we've got to have
the
a film
Chinese-
weekend
the
now. We've got
Chinese
a film
guy?
weekend.
One with like the
Isn't
one
Pee
with,
Wee
like, the
Herman
plane.
in it? Pee Wee Herman's in it, isn't he?
Mate, last time I watched it was around your old house.
Holy shit.
Have you not actually seen it before?
No, that looks great.
It was fucking brilliant.
No, it's so ridiculous, that film. It's so
Um,
weird.
It's all about. Do you want to know sort of the idea?
Yeah, go for it.
Basically, he's born and he's told when he's young that he has a disease.
He's
which-
allergic to air. Isn't he?
Air. Like
Or
he can't breathe. He's so his immune system is so damaged that if he got sick even one time, he could die. Like his immune. That's what he was told by a doctor. So his mum and dad put him in this massive, like, really big bubble and really filter air, and they give him food for like a little thing. And he's lived in it since he was a baby. And he's never come out of it.
Yeah.
And then basically, like this girl that used to visit him used to be like his childhood friend who he falls in love with, who used to visit him, moves away. So he chases her because he wants to. Obviously, he falls in love and he goes, "Oh, I want to be with you." But he knows he can't leave the bubble, so he basically makes himself a small bubble so he can walk around outside of his inside bubble. And it's all about him travelling across America, going through all these antics in this bubble. It's honestly one of the best films.
I'm gonna
Amazing. It's
It's
I
amazing.
really want to
honestly-
watch this now.
There's bits where like he's mud fighting and he's in the bubble so he can't see
Oh,
anything.
mate.
And it's fucking quality.
There's some other films as well that he's just been in that I've just found out. Obviously, Jarhead as well. That was a great film.
That's great.
Has anyone seen Everest? Came out a couple of years ago.
No, I didn't hear much about that. Is
My
it-
brother went to see it and he said it was pretty decent, you know, so I might have to watch that.
Yeah, it might be one on my list.
Nocturnal Animals, I really want to see. Him and Amy Adams, I think it is.
Did
Basically,
anyone see Nightcrawler?
have you seen that?
Yes. Have you-
Mate,
He's really
Oh.
skinny. And he
Oh,
like
that's
lost
good.
loads of weight
Oh,
for
no,
it.
that is good.
that's the radio one, right? The
yeah,
camera.
he's one
He's
of
a,
the
like a
he
Yeah.
gets
Reporter,
on,
isn't he?
gets on the crime scenes like straight away.
yeah.
Oh, I've got that on DVD if you want
Is
it,
it
mate.
good?
It's good.
Oh, bro, it's good.
That's a proper thriller.
Dude, you've
as
got
well.
you've got such a long list to watch.
I've got a
Nightcrawler,
huge
Baby
list to
Driver.
watch.
I've got to watch Baby Driver.
Yeah, you fucking
I need to make a watch list. So
We usually do a film weekend, like just literally start on a Friday night and finish on a Saturday night, and just have like fucking.
Also, Life.
I saw that.
Didn't see that.
And
Don't watch it.
nah,
Jake Gyllenhaal's
Ryan
good.
Reynolds in it as well.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
He's so shit.
I
After
kind of knew it. You could just tell, couldn't you?
after Deadpool, I thought it was going to be good. I tell you what, it wasn't so much the acting. Ryan Reynolds acted pretty well, and Jake Gyllenhaal acted pretty well. They both acted fine, but I had this. It was the actual whole theme of the film is so shit. I thought it was going to be really good, and it's awful. It is honestly like just boring and ridiculous, just ridiculously bad.
Can't be worse than Prince of Persia that you did.
No, nowhere near as bad as that.
Southpaw.
Fucking great.
That was a
film.
fantastic
Quality.
film.
That was going to be Eminem originally. He was going to play the main character.
Really?
Yeah.
Eminem wrote that film. Eminem wrote Southpaw, didn't he? He did
Pretty
it,
much.
and basically because he was doing his album at the time, he could even finish off Marshall Mathers LP2 or act in that. And he basically said, "I'm going to finish my music." And then they got Jake Gyllenhaal to do it, and that's why Eminem made the
Probably for
Southpaw
the
song.
best.
Oh yeah, massively. Jake Gyllenhaal's a much better actor.
Yeah.
Like I really like 8 Mile.
That
8
film,
Mile is one of the best films. But
I fucking bored of.
What, Southpaw?
Yeah.
Oh mate, I saw it in cinema. I was up and down the whole way through.
I was on the plane.
Yeah.
And I watched it on a plane, and obviously high altitude, your fucking emotions are all over the fucking board, right? And
Are
yeah, they are. They
Right,
are.
okay, mate,
I'll
whatever you
Google
say.
it. I'll fucking.
I'll
Google it.
Google it. Did you cry at Southpaw whilst on a plane? No, wait. I've got the airplane hostess.
Why do people cry more on airplanes? Why we cry on? This is why you cry more on planes. Fuck you.
Just an excuse.
Mile Cry Club.
Wait. Hang about. What's that?
Fuck off.
Publisher Matt Bland. Publisher Matt Bland. Publisher Matt Bland.
Yeah, trying to make myself feel better. Oh, what a fucking film.
Obviously, the best film he's done, Brokeback Mountain.
To this day, I've not watched that. The only person
Should we
I know
recreate
that
that
watched
for,
it.
I've watched it the whole way
MAViSMITH?
through more than once. Don't get me wrong. There's
me
obviously
wrong.
some like.
Don't get me wrong. It was a hard way.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. My hands were killing me afterwards, but
Really?
what? No, like there are some bits like where, yeah, it's not for me. Don't get me wrong, but it is like it's actually quite a good film.
Because Heath Ledger was the other guy.
Yeah,
though, wasn't
yeah. And mate, to be fair to both of them, obviously neither of them are actually gay.
That we know
I
of.
don't think
That we know
anyway.
what. We don't know about Heath Ledger.
But
I mean,
yeah, well, no, that's true. As far as
Guess we'll never
acting,
know.
as far as acting goes, yeah, no, they
well, the only other
It's-
person I know that's seen it is Boyle.
certainly convinced me.
Boyle's watched it.
Yeah,
Of course,
because we were
yes.
talking about it. He goes, "Yeah, I watched that Brokeback Mountain on TV last night." I was like, "Where's this conversation going, Boyle? What do you want to tell me?" He was like, "No. It's like I won't watch it again." And then like 2 weeks later, I watched that Brokeback Mountain again last night. It's quite a good film, wasn't it?
Every single night.
Yeah.
Rob said respect for playing a gay main character when you're straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's just the
It's
character,
it's-
yeah.
That's just acting.
Yeah.
In general, if you're a good actor, you're.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't
You
say a
can
lot of
portray
a
that.
lot of actors can do it.
No,
though.
and a lot of actors wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't
No.
do it. That's dedication. I like it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Alright, so should we carry on with our 3 Ws because it's been how long have we been streaming for? 40 minutes and we have only got through the Who.
Didn't even need topics this week.
Exactly. What? So what have you done this week? How did we get from me saying have you been to the gym to
What are you thinking about Brokeback Mountain? Sweaty hot men in the gym, straight on.
what? Straight on.
What?
Straight in.
So what have you done this week that you want to talk about, or what's happened this week? I'll start you off. You know what pissed me off on the way here? You know I texted you saying there's an accident.
Mm.
Yeah, it was some fucking moron, a woman, not putting the blame, but she was a woman. Sat in her car on the A127, which is a dual lane carriageway, which in America is just 2 lanes on either side of the road. Oh yeah, we're in Manhattan. So
Yeah.
in the mainland.
No, fucking Russia.
What?
Yeah, motherland.
Yeah, so we kind of had that. She had an accident, right? And she pulled over. Where
Right.
would you pull over?
Middle of the road.
Hard shoulder. Fast lane.
Incorrect. Oh, correct.
If you had an accident, you pull over to your hard shoulder, or but on the curb.
Or
You get out of the way of traffic.
At least
as much
if you're
as
on a dual
possible.
road and there's no hard shoulder, you go in the left-hand lane, because I've seen people do it
I'm
before
sorry,
and they stay
but
in the fast lane.
Her
and it's
car,
so
her car
stupid.
was fine. You're going in the M7, what? You're going at 60,
Yeah.
70, regardless of if you're in the fast lane. People do 80, 90 down it. People do 140 down it. But besides the point. But besides the point, you're doing over 50. Nothing happens to your car that it comes to a complete stop. So you have enough time to get over to the left lane.
Well, it can
at
happen.
least. What will make you just come to it? And don't say put your foot on the brakes.
Smashing into the back of someone.
Two things that happen a lot on the road is engine failures that sees the engine, the car stop dead.
And you can't.
Yeah, no,
you
Can't control, and it
steering.
just
No,
stops. And
but-
the other one is there's a girl on the A127 a couple of years back that smashed into a pole on the side of the road, and she came to a dead fucking stop. Let me tell you, mate.
Oh God.
No, but I'm saying. But I haven't even got to the worst of it yet.
Let me tell you, mate. She got to a dead
Yeah.
fucking stop.
Okay, she ran in a fucking pole, right? She ran in a pole. She's driving down the road, and an engine failure is not going to make your car come to a complete stop. You might not be able to control it. Okay. However, besides the point, what do you do when your car on a motorway or an A road?
Get to fucking dead fucking stop me, mate, when she came straight out the windscreen. Fucking tell me.
I'm so done.
Oh God.
Right.
I'm sweating.
Alright, Brokeback. Okay, so besides the point, I haven't even got to the worst bit yet. Now, what happens when you have an accident on the M20 on the motorway or the A road? What do you do when your car is in a bad place? Do you A?
Yeah, give us multiple choice. I feel like we've got
Do
multiple
you
choice.
A, look at your car from a distance? B, sit in your car? Or C, call the police and stand away from the vehicle? What do you do?
Well, considering that the only option you gave us to call the police was the last one, I'm going to say that one. If you say call the police and stand looking at your vehicle, call the police and stay in your vehicle, or call the police.
Okay, out of all those three, what do you do?
Depends positioning. I mean, most people are told to stay in their
Oh
vehicle.
my fucking Christ! Let me paint a picture for you. Double A road. This fucking woman in a micro is parked in the fucking on the fast lane on the far right hand side, parked. Right. Do you A, get out, look at your vehicle from a very far distance and call the police? B, sit in the vehicle and call the police? Or C, stand on the side of the road and call the police? What do you do?
The last one.
Wrong. What do you do?
I didn't know what was the
I'll
last
try
one.
and. She's not really meant to get out the vehicle.
No,
are
you're
you?
supposed to stay in it.
No,
To
you're
be
not.
honest.
You're supposed to get out of the vehicle.
Not if you're in the fast lane on a really busy road.
But no, you aren't allowed to sit. You're advised to get out of your car because you can't sit in your car. If there's an accident, you're in the fucking car.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Anyway, guess what this fucking girl decides to do? Sit in a fucking car, and everyone is fucking piggybacking.
What, so you wanted to get out of the car and run across the road?
Well, that's not get out of the. Stand in the fucking central reservation is safer than sitting in your fucking car.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, if there's a pile up and the car comes rolling over the central reservation, she gets wrapped around a lamppost. Mate, let me tell you.
That's my what. That's why I'm pissed.
Okay.
What have you done this week that's made you that's made you annoyed? What's
Annoyed.
happened? No, anything. Annoyed, happy. What's someone done? Someone give you a
Little
fiver?
fireworks in Oxford Street Station.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
shit.
what?
You know that whole thing on
Oh,
Friday
was
night.
you there?
No, I was in the city.
And I texted him
See that?
saying, "Where are you at? Are you near Oxford Street?" And he was like, "No, that's the other end." I was like, "Okay, bro, it's cool." And then I basically said, "Have you heard the thing?" He's like, "Yeah, it's the other end." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Then literally on the news about 10 minutes later, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's all fine. It wasn't gunshots. It was people letting off fireworks." But obviously the armed police were there in like a matter of minutes, so they cleared the station within an hour and made sure there's no gunshot residue.
Within an hour? That's a long time.
Well, no, they were there within minutes. The station was empty
Oh,
within
right.
like literally 5 minutes, but they had to go through and clear each room,
I was gonna say,
everything, the entire station, then they had to investigate to see if there were bullet casings or anything like that. The station was reopened within an hour. That's pretty quick, good work.
Oh, obviously it took them an hour to shut down. People are eating their subways. Like, I'm gonna finish my subway and then I'll come out. All right, so that's your thing. What's your thing?
Is it?
You gave Lawrence.
Okay.
Is it? Is
No,
it
I've got nothing.
What have I done this week?
Or what's happened this week?
Got put on an action plan at work. That was cool.
So that leads me on to my next question. Why?
Because work hate me.
What's an action plan?
Basically, no. Right. Let me paint the picture for you. Wait, my manager's on line 5. No, basically, at my office, I've got contracted hours, which are 8:15 to 9:15. Sorry, 9:15. That would be a short shift. 9:15 until 5:15 is the contracted hours, but they have flexi hours, which you can get in at 8:30, leave at 4:30, or get in at 9:30 and leave at 5:30. That was what was agreed from day one. Been working there 3 years, or almost 3 years. I always used to get in just before 9:30 and leave just before 5:30. I'm not doing extra hours. And that was it. That was always what I'd done. It's only been the last couple of months they've started to get really pissy with me about doing that, and they've said, look, we need you to come in earlier. The way that I get into work, it doesn't really work. I can't get into work necessarily much earlier.
Doesn't really work.
Yeah, because the public transport and everything's always like just useless, so I can never really get in at the time they want me to. So it's either getting at the time I was always getting in, which was never a problem, or get in way earlier. So I decided to just keep getting in my normal time. I've been there 3 years and there's never been a problem. And then they decided it was one rule for me and another rule for other people. So they basically said either get in early or we'll put you on an action plan, which means if you don't get in the time we want you to, we could basically get rid of you. Bear in mind, I've been there 3 years. They basically just said, look, you've been late and now we're putting you on this action plan, and they did. So now I have to be in really early every day, otherwise they'll just get rid of me, which is fine because I'm going to be leaving next year anyway, but I don't really want to get sacked. So man's got to be in early every day, which means that's why I'm now getting in like an hour earlier than I was and leaving an hour earlier. So it works quite nicely. I get to leave work at 4:30, which is decent. But
that's great.
It's not ideal having to just sort of travel for the amount of time and get up early and all that thing. But yeah, that's sort of what and who and why and all that shit.
Why have you done something this week? What have you done? No, why did you decide to do a certain something this week?
Because I wanted to. About that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking spot on, mate.
I mean, that's great. But okay, cool.
Yeah.
What did I decide to do?
We haven't spoken. Did we speak about Justice League last week? When did we see Justice League? Was that last Sunday?
Did,
yeah.
How do you fucking know? You weren't there.
I was there for 2 minutes, mate. That's what you're talking about.
Got you there, boy.
I'll tell you that, mate.
Coffin boys.
I'm wrapped around a pole right now.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I can't really think about why. I grabbed a coffee before work. Bad thing, worst decision ever, because I was bouncing around all the fucking walls. This is London!
See, that's what's really weird.
This is London!
I don't know if it's the same for you, but because I drink coffee so often at work, it doesn't really affect me anymore.
No.
Yeah, same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time we go Borough Market, which you've got to come to next time.
Yeah.
The next time we go to Borough Market, we'll go to Monmouth Coffee Shop.
What, do they layer it with cocaine or something? What's different about it?
It's like London's best coffee, and oh my days!
This reminds me of Elf.
Yeah.
When he goes to that cafe shop, it's the best coffee in the world. He goes,
Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
You guys did it.
We don't.
Best coffee.
We don't deserve Will Ferrell. I don't think we deserve him.
It's so fucking.
We don't deserve dogs and Will Ferrell.
True. I watched Daddy's Home again over the weekend as well.
Such
It's just a classic.
Daddy's Home 2 apparently is so shit.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go see it on Friday.
Really?
It's apparently so good, man.
Thank God.
They're doing the promo for it. I was watching it today, and they did those funny interviews, the lie detector one.
Oh mate, it's so good.
Fucking funny. And the other one they did when they have to tell dad jokes and try not to
that's
laugh.
what I saw. Yeah.
But they did one on a lie detector. One of Mark Wahlberg's questions. They had written down questions, and Mark Wahlberg wanted to ask his own ones. So Will Ferrell was linked up to this lie detector. And Mark Wahlberg goes, "Do you think you're a better actor than me?" And Will Ferrell just goes, "I think we're both different spectrums. You can compare us." And the woman goes, "No, he's lying." And Mark Wahlberg goes, "What?" And Will Ferrell goes, "Okay, no, I think you're a much better actor than me." Like, he's proper serious, trying to really play it off, and they just, "No, he's lying." And Mark Wahlberg just looks at him like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah. Okay. So that's our W's done. We've only got 10 minutes left.
I don't know. We can go a little bit longer. Oh no, it's only
I like it
20
being.
past 9.
I like it being under an hour though.
Why?
Because it looks good online. It looks good when it goes up.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
It's better if it's longer. More hours means more sponsors, mate.
more hours means.
All the sponsors we got right now. Water.
Are we
H2O.
are we entertaining enough to be going for more than an hour?
Yes.
Cool. Moving
There's
on.
your answer.
So we'll just blast through these movies then.
He hasn't got any topics ready.
I have got topics ready. Thank you very
He's
much.
like, if I don't want to go longer than an hour.
So, yeah, the guy who directed The Room, Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
He submitted The Room to Paramount for with hopes of get it distributed. It takes 2 weeks to get a reply. It got rejected. And stop reading my fucking topics. They're meant to be fresh. Unlike the fucking MAViSMITH shirts.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You can't England it.
When he submitted his films get hopefully distributed, it normally takes 2 weeks to get a reply. He got rejected in
24 hours.
24 hours.
Mate, you just got done.
What?
You can't tell anyone what's under here.
Oh my god, we've got to get that review after 24 hours.
Oh,
Have you saved?
I've done it. It's on the clip. Just go on to the thing.
Have you saved the 24-hour chat stream though?
Yeah.
Have you downloaded it from Twitch?
No. Is it gone?
It'll take ages.
It's 4 weeks, so no, but we need to grab that shit. ASAP Rocky. Okay, so yeah, I just thought it was quite funny. It took rejected into it. Have you seen The Room?
No. Wait,
Oh.
isn't The Room one that's directed? Isn't it a Stephen King thing? The Room.
No.
No. What was Stephen King?
Have
It
you
was
seen
Room
The Room?
60.
Have you seen
I
The
never
Room?
watched it, but I know what it is.
The Stephen King had a book called Room something like Room 101 or some shit. No, not 101. Is it 101?
It's
It is 101, isn't it? Google. Look, come on, investigator.
What's that?
Stop looking at memes. Get on Stephen King, Room, and then it will come with the rest. No, not
Yeah.
meme.com. The Meme Factory Inc.
Stephen what?
King.
I was born.
Room
What one? There's 5.
1408.
Oh, 1408, the one with what's his name?
No, that.
Yeah, with Samuel Jackson and the Nicolas Cage lookalike.
So basically, Stephen King went to the you know The Shining.
Yeah.
The film, and the book.
film?
Stephen King went to a hotel, the hotel that it's filmed in, and he stayed in
Oh,
room
another one.
101, I believe it was.
No, it's 1408.
It is 1408.
Yeah, it is. You're reading that story. Yeah,
it's not
look.
1408.
A man who specialises in debunking paranormal occurrences checked into the failed room 1408 in the Dolphin Hotel. Soon after settling, he confronts genuine terror. He goes to hotel rooms to find, John Cusack, the Nicolas Cage lookalike.
Oh, the guy from
John
2012.
Cusack.
The
Is
guy
he
from
not a
Hot Tub
Nicolas
Time
Cage
Machine.
lookalike?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he went to this room to write The Shining, and he said some weird shit happened, and he genuinely said he thinks it's haunted or
Recent
whatever.
searches.
And then he obviously wrote The Shining,
The Shining.
and then it was filmed in the same hotel. That whole scene where the two girls come around the corner and go, "Come play with me, Charlie," or whatever his name is, that actually supposedly happened to Stephen King. Stephen King said he heard kids playing outside that room that he was staying in when he was writing the book. He walked out and he said he saw 2 girls running around playing, and they said to come play with them. He went down to reception, and apparently no one else was staying on that floor, or something like that. There was no kids in the hotel, some bullshit.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's different. Netflix. So this is a question.
Room 217.
I told you it's not 148. It's too long. It was a really short, like 103, 217, something like that. It's short and punchy. You can Google what room Stephen King stayed in, and it would be that one.
But
So,
Stephen King could say anything, and people.
In late September of 1974, this is he's written this. Tabby, I presume was his wife, and I spent a night at the Grand Hotel in Estes Park, called the Stanley. We were the only guests, as it turned out. The following day, they were going to close the place down for the winter. Wandering through its corridors, I thought that it seemed the perfect, maybe the archetypical
Yeah.
setting for a ghost story. That night, I dreamed of my 3-year-old son running through the corridors, looking back over his shoulder, eyes wide, screaming. He was being chased by a fire hose. I woke up with a tremendous jerk, sweating all over, within an inch of falling out of bed. I got up, lit a cigarette, sat in the chair, looking out the window at the Rockies, and by the time the cigarette was done, I had the bones of the book firmly set in my mind. Which is pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, no. This is a question. Netflix, Amazon, should it be considered at the Oscars?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why not?
I haven't decided
I
what.
didn't think it
I
through, I
haven't
just
said.
said no.
I haven't said
Well,
what I think.
Go
You
on.
you think no? You think yes?
Well, the only reason I would say no is because isn't the Oscars like Hollywood executives or some shit? Or is it like journalists that are just? I can't remember.
There's different kind.
There's what the
Oscars are
the
different.
Oscars is like a group of people that decide.
Okay.
Netflix.
Then yeah, definitely.
I would say. I don't think I would. I think because they're not big enough productions, they don't have the amount of time and money pumped into like the films and the Oscars do, and
No,
the high
true.
level of acting either. Some of them do, don't get me wrong, but nowhere near what
Wait,
comes
we
out
talk
of
about
the Oscars.
Netflix movies.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
talk about series.
Netflix. No, well, series as well, TV shows.
Oscars don't have TV shows.
Oscars don't have TV shows.
No, not
They have
for.
the Golden Globes and the
Yeah, no. Well, okay,
Emmys.
not just
Emmys for
Oscars.
TV
Should
shows.
Netflix and Amazon should they be considered for awards?
Yes. I wouldn't go as far as the Oscars though. I'd say more like
the Emmys or the Golden Globes.
Emmys and Golden Globes, and like
I'm pretty
also-
sure they
also
are
like-
Golden Globes. Because
also-
Stranger Things won a few at the Golden Globes. I'm pretty sure, or Emmys, one of the two.
Yeah, I think they are. actually.
One of the two. Stranger Things definitely won some awards. or
Okay, well
something.
then should Netflix movies be
Just for the
considered?
Oscars.
I
would say-
Amazon have a lot more movies than Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix
I would say they're
original
more-
movies aren't all that.
they're
There's
more
some
like,
good ones. Like Death Note was good.
I'd say like film.
Death Note, that one that was based on like the anime thing.
That's
Based-
shit, man.
I liked it.
Have
Did
you
you
seen
watch
the
it?
anime?
No, I've just watched a film.
Alright, watch the anime. It'll ruin the film for you because it's so much fucking better. Actually,
Oh,
So
really?
all of it, yeah, it's fucking sick. The film.
Oh
is-
yeah, no, compared, yeah.
No, but like you don't understand because you haven't seen the anime.
Is it that much worse?
The film is shit.
Oh.
If you watch it.
Do you not like William Dafoe in it though? The voice of
Oh yeah, no,
whatever
yeah, I like
fucking-
yeah.
little demon guy's called. Shaka.
Right.
Oh yeah, right.
Babadook.
Yeah, no, the
Babadook. Don't go get this Babadook.
yeah, no, the anime is so much better, man. Honestly,
I don't know. I think they should be.
I never watch anime, by the way.
You know.
Yeah, God.
That's the only one I've ever watched.
I think they should. I think there's no reason it should. About you saying about they're not big production Netflix movies, it shouldn't come down to production. It should come down to
How good it is, that's true. I
Yeah.
guess.
say like short film, like a short film contest. So we entered a short film contest, and we went up against someone, you know.
Yeah, but that's why.
Who
That's
spent loads
I
of
think that's
money.
why they need to be put in different levels.
If you look at something like, I can't think of a good Netflix movie.
There was one called Spectre, which is really good.
James Bond.
No, that was absolute shit.
Yeah,
No, there was a film. I think it's called Spectre or something like that. It was Spectre or something like that. It was all about basically this this threat in. It was classic like storyline. There was some sort of chemical weapon released in Russia. Oh no, there was a scientific experiment going on in Russia which turned the human remains into these like invisible super soldier things. Like they basically just kill you, but you can't see them. They're like basically like weird creatures. They're invisible. It's fucking pretty cool. And basically, this guy develops a weapon that can see through all the different spectrum of colours, so it can actually capture and spot these invisible creatures. And then once you can see them, you can shoot them because they're still in front of you. They're just invisible. So you can only hit it if you can see it. So he develops this weapon light that can see them, and then you can shoot them. And it's all about trying to figure out how they escaped and what's going. It's really quite cool. And that was a decent film. I watched that all the way through. Which if I don't like a film, I just stop usually. But that was a good one. Yeah, not Oscar winning, obviously, nowhere near, but it was good.
World War Z 2 is still in production. They're trying to think of a script for it. Should you make a film if you can't think of a script?
No,
Clearly not.
it's exactly like
Exactly.
Batman vs Superman.
You
They had
can't.
half the
Yeah,
script and
they're
half
like-
the
Can't
director.
force a script together like they did with Suicide Squad in what was it, like 3 weeks or something ridiculous?
You know what still pisses me off about that film? Who shot the
Everything.
fucking helicopter down? What on earth shot down the fucking
I don't want to
helicopter?
talk. Let's not go there. Not go there, please.
I think we should do a special hour where we just
hour
moan.
about a special 3 weeks on how shit that film was.
Why don't we just reenact it, bit for bit?
No, don't. We'll probably
Oh.
get an Oscar for it. Mate.
I'll be
I can't believe
I'll
that
be
is an
Slipknot, the
Oscar.
guy that can climb anything.
That's it. Oh,
I love
mate,
it. On the
tragic.
Justice League Reddit, they had obviously in the Justice League film they had loads of scenes taken out. The scene where Superman is standing in front of Alfred gets taken out, and at the bottom the mods put a thing and it said cast. They had like Bruce Wayne, Batman as Ben Affleck, and at the bottom it said red cloak figure from trailer, and then it had unknown, and then there was a question, a poll, and it said whatever answer has the most votes, we'll chuck it up as the cast.
What?
Someone put Slipknot, the man that can climb anything. So it literally says the man that can climb anything. Oh, hold on a second.
Brilliant.
But yeah, no, what struck down that fucking? What did it win a thing for?
Makeup.
No,
No,
Yeah, it was.
that was the
It was makeup.
was it?
Yeah.
like the Raspberry Awards, wasn't it? Worst film ever. Do you know what annoys me is when I ask people, because we saw Justice League
Right.
pretty early, didn't we?
I can kind of see that.
Only for Killer Croc, but I mean, there were some other films out at the time because I remember looking through the list of nominees if they've got it up there. And I mean, was the makeup that good? It was literally just for Killer Croc.
Yeah, but that's like going, oh, fucking winner of costume and art design, The Grinch, because of Jim Carrey's fucking Grinch. Did you know Jim Carrey hated doing that film? He hated it. Do you know how long he spent in makeup every day?
Yeah, I remember.
He
that.
spent
I
it
can
was something like
imagine.
8 to 12 hours a day in makeup, and
Right.
he said he hated it.
That's like Jennifer Lawrence as
Yeah.
what's her name?
As-
Mystique.
Yeah, and then she found out they can just put a suit on in the
Yeah.
end, and it,
yeah. Mate, that's a tough job.
yeah. I
It's
can't
for the
imagine.
stylists.
No wonder Jim Carrey went fucking mental.
Star Trek Beyond,
Yeah,
a
see,
man
like-
called Ove and Suicide Squad. Well, of course they were going to fucking win.
Well, no, I'm not being funny. Look at that.
That's so much better than a fucking Killer Croc.
The fuck is? I could put GFA in that and make him look the same.
Could you?
Bit tall. Flat Cat pulls it off. Star Trek Beyond.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
No.
Oh no. Sorry.
I don't know. I thought it was all
That's
shit.
not- it was-
Like because we saw Justice League pretty early, and when I went into work to talk about it, they were like, "Oh, I'm going to see it. What do you sort of think about it?" I was like, "Well, did you like Batman vs Superman?" Everyone was like, "No, shit." I was like, "Good, neither did I." I was like, "Well, did you like Wonder Woman?" Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, it was alright." I was like, "I really liked Wonder Woman. I think if you like Wonder Woman, you'll like Justice League." And then someone was like, "Oh, what about Suicide Squad?" I was like, "Did you like Suicide Squad?" Yeah, it was alright. I was like, "Oh, I don't like your opinion. Fuck off." Suicide Squad
Stab
was
him straight in the
dreadful.
eye.
So that was that really. But I thought Justice League was good, but we spoke about that last week, so let's not get into it.
Cool. So, the Jumanji reviews were good.
Are they?
Were
I'm
they
glad
good?
because I actually want to see that. I really
Yeah.
like the original Robin
Yeah.
Williams. I hope they did him proud, to be fair.
Yeah, that was quality film. I used to watch that every single morning
Yeah.
before school, but I'd
Yeah.
only ever get like 10 minutes in. Stupid. Brilliant. though.
I think it's a great idea for a film, and I quite like Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson's sort of movies when they do that at the same time.
Scooby-Doo question mark. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm glad that they're good. I hate when people hate on films for no reason. So it's a refreshing look when something is actually being praised.
Yeah,
Like you see people like shitting on Justice League. Like, yeah, it was not the best film, but they're like really nitpicking it. You don't nitpick a fucking superhero film, which I always say. You nitpick the films that try to be amazing.
but to be fair, Justice League did though, and it was quite shit.
No, but they.
Like, I enjoyed it, but it was good for a bad bunch.
If you're going into a superhero film thinking it's going to be amazing, Marvel, DC, you're going to be disappointed. Thor, yeah, it was good, but it was more epic than good. The storyline for Thor was pretty fucking useless.
I suppose it's better than what most films had been though.
Most better than Marvel films.
I
Yeah, so
was
maybe
expecting
Marvel
it to
films,
be
yeah.
good.
I wasn't.
I wasn't. Yeah, I went in with really
What,
low
Thor?
expectations.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I absolutely
I
loved
I was
it.
actually expecting it to be good.
No, but
Only because ever since that first trailer came out,
Yeah.
just the music, the
Yeah.
cinematic bit, like where it shows the shot of all the Valkyries. and
I've seen it.
things.
I've seen it twice because I
I
went
was
with
like,
Pete and John.
Oh,
to
did
see
you go?
it, yeah, last week.
Snake.
And snitch. And I have to say, I enjoyed it just as much the second time round, which I didn't think I would. But I really.
But that's the
really
thing,
enjoyed
like, I just don't like. If you look at Thor, it was epic. It wasn't exactly good. The storyline was pretty fucking piss, if I'm honest. Like, you know, honestly look at the storyline. They crashed, right? They crashed, fell onto a fucking planet, and they were there for God knows how many fucking days. And then it was
Well, you
just.
don't know, do you? Because Loki's been there for months, but he's been there for 1 day.
Dirge is in the chat.
What's up, Dirge? Long time.
Oh.
No see, my friend. Product placement. No, because look, you can only see the back of the can. Let me just fix that for you. With my magical powers.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was. Come on, it was good. It was a good film. It was epic. But if you were to break it down and nitpick it like
Oh yeah,
they do
it's not like Shutter Island or Inception good. Did you know what I mean? It doesn't have that thick, rich storyline that you can go, bloody hell, that was a good twist. But it was just enjoyable. But the thing about Justice League is, I know what you're saying. It's not a serious film. It's not supposed to be like, oh, the writing was amazing, because obviously the writing will never be good in a DC film. I mean, superhero films full stop, but DC is plagued with awful scripts and awful writing and cheesy freaking lines. Like, my man, I worked with a bunch of kids. It was just, the whole thing is just dreadful. I mean, I'd like to watch that film on mute. I wish no one said anything, and I think I would enjoy it more.
That's true.
But the action was actually decent for once.
Are those shells?
Yeah, I went shooting, didn't I?
Oh, you get to bring that? That's cool.
Well, no, like they're not full.
Well, I know that. Just get a hammer and let them all off.
Yeah, because he just said. My brother Pete said, "Oh, can we take some shells?" He's like, "Yeah, take as many as you want. They'll just go in the bin and we burn them at the end. So just take whatever you want."
Right.
Cool.
Have you watched the Book of Eli?
No, I need to see that.
Do you know what it's about?
I've seen
Do you know the
bits of it.
twist?
He's blind, isn't he?
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't seen the Book of Eli,
Spoilers! No, listen to this
he
lyric.
gets wrapped around the tree. I don't even tell you that.
And he didn't move.
And he
At
didn't move
all.
at all.
Yeah, listen to this line. How good is that? I'm more lyrically spiritual than Eli. Why? No. Yeah.
Pretty damn good, bro.
Right.
I mean, I need to watch it. I've seen.
But it's not going to be as good, unfortunately. But it's still a good film, because now you'll be doing the second rewatch. Eli.
Him. He's blind.
Wait.
Well, because I think that's what you two said it on the last podcast when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Lot was just like, oh yeah, when you find out he's blind at the end, I was going, I haven't seen it yet.
It's funny because Rob told me to watch it, and I was like, okay. And he went, honestly, watch it. And then I watched it, and I was like, wow. I pretty much watched it straight again after.
I've seen bits of it. It's
literally-
Denzel in it.
Yeah, I literally just hit the repeat,
I have seen bits of it.
replay button and just watched it again. I would definitely recommend watching it. Okay, so let's move on to the last segment, which is the Ask MAViSMITH. I've got a couple of questions, but I've got some other ones I want to speak about. You are given three wishes by a genie. Oh, first of all,
Yeah, it's good.
what's that?
The road.
Yeah, the road's sick. I wanna read the book. The book's apparently meant to be really good. But yeah, no, sorry, where was I?
Wait.
What?
There is
There
the logo of the German army in the images from your streaming panels.
There's a logo of what one?
Oh,
Don't be the one thinking.
No, it's a clover. It looks like the German. It looks like the freaking Luftwaffe, doesn't it? Like the is it Luftwaffe?
Axis,
The Axis, yeah. The German,
Axis
German military cross.
Sorry, bro, it's not the German thing.
I'm
But okay,
afraid it's a
So,
it's a clover.
you are given three wishes.
With this. Jonathan Waff.
Obviously, Robbie, Dirge, answer the questions as well in the chat, and we'll read them out. You
Ozzy
are
Shaw's back.
Ozzy Shaw. That's the whole army, my friend. Dirge and Rob and Ozzy Shaw answer these questions with us. You are given 3 wishes by a genie. You can't ask for unlimited. Don't do that shitty fucking thing
No,
where you
I
ask
hate
for
when you
unlimited
do
wishes.
I want unlimited wishes.
I want unlimited wishes.
Give me unlimited wishes.
Yeah. And you're not going to always ask for more. But no, you always get those people right. You can't say unlimited wishes. You go, okay, I want to wish for 99
Yeah.
wishes. And then when it gets down to 1, I'll just wish for 99 more. Fuck you, whoever you are. Rob said I have the power to have all the powers. Right, so you're allowed 3 wishes.
Wishes.
3 wishes. 3 wishes. Answer. Do 1. Lawrence will do 1. I'll do 1.
Okay.
You ready, Lawrence?
I'm so ready.
This is going to be quick.
All illnesses are curable.
Money. What do you want? What do you want?
I'd be, what's the word? Omniscient,
Rich.
all knowing, just know fucking everything.
Would you want to know everything? Like, do you mean like everything about life though, or do you mean just like knowledge that we know
You're pregnant.
that we can possibly know right now? Like,
No, I wouldn't go, nah, fuck that, mate.
You just mean like you
I wanna know
every single thing that's ever been written in a factual book. You know,
I've got it, yeah.
So your
Okay,
brand.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So your
Let's say-
brand from Game of Thrones.
Well, no, because I was saying you don't want to know
Yeah,
things
I
that
was
we
gonna
don't
say.
know. Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to watch things that we don't know. Like he doesn't want to know like the universe was created by like aliens and we're just like, in a big butthole or something.
He knows the ending to Suicide Squad 2. He just kills himself.
That's it.
I don't want to know this much.
Slip up the guy can climb anything.
Yeah, he's back as the villain this time.
Oh, mate.
But wait, he was already the villain. I don't know what I'd choose. I think I'd choose. This is gonna sound.
You had so much time to think
This
about
is
that.
This is gonna sound really funny, but I would honestly wish for all the money in the world, just so, because there's a lot
So
of
no one else
things.
has it.
No,
Well, it's not all the money in the world, then
oh,
is
for
it?
fuck's
I mean,
sake.
you-
I just want a lot of money
Yeah.
because there's a lot of things I want to do that I need money for,
Mm-hmm.
not just like personal gain.
Mhm.
Like I want to do I want to give people things and it not being as expense to me. I want to be able to just
Yeah.
go out and fucking and buy like
Oh yeah, I think
You know.
everyone wishes money wasn't an issue. 'Cause
yeah.
no one would
That's
ever
that's
work.
that's what I want.
No one would ever work or do anything, and everyone would just be happy.
Right. Second wish. What do you choose?
We can't choose each other's. I can't say I want to be the richest man alive. Okay.
Or I'd control time.
Are we saying a superpower's a wish?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, do you know what? I just wish that Iron Man was something possible and I was him. As in, like, I was really
look-
fucking intelligent.
Look wise as well.
No, look, I'll just stay ugly. It's fine. I want to be able to build suits.
You
like,
automatically
the back of
won't
my
be
hand.
ugly because you'll be a billionaire.
Exactly,
That just changes
yeah.
you
Yeah.
like that.
I want to have all the money, but I want to be able to like jump in a suit, fly around, fucking like stop.
I mean, you could do
terrorists
that
and
if you want. Like, it's not going to end well though. If you really want to do
Puts,
it,
like, a
you
baked
can
bean
do
can
it.
on his wrist, and he goes,
Yeah.
"I am Iron Man."
stuff.
Yeah, no.
I want to be rich and powerful.
Rob said, "I want to be Spider-Man." I want to be able to teleport. I would take time travel. But
Oh, yeah.
you've taken it, so I
I
would take it.
don't want time travel. I
No,
really
I don't.
I don't want to go back.
No,
and...
just control time. So you can time travel. You can
I'd never be
fucking
late. I'd get up like an hour late for work and reverse time and walk.
what reverse?
Wait, what? I would get up on the dot and then just pause time and get ready for work.
Yeah.
I
should
would
be
stop
chill.
time.
But the question
just-
is,
I would stop time and punch my boss in the nuts, and then just like sit back down and just resume time, and it would be like just crunching over the table, like oh, and you wouldn't know what the fuck happened. I'd be listening to this. Oh yeah, George, I've been listening to your podcast recently. I'm on number 14. I'm gonna watch number 15 tonight. Don't do it. I'm saying my boss. We're listening to the podcast. Don't do it.
oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Mini-Me said, "I want to be able to understand, speak, and write all the languages in the world." That is a fucking good one.
That is a very good
Like,
one.
imagine being able to speak every language. That's something that anyone can do.
Let me ask you this, Mini Muse. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world,
Rob said,
Right.
"Holla."
every language in the world, like you just said, and be able to write, or be able to speak to animals, like all animals? You understood them, they understood
you
you.
fucking go.
Don't talk to the schools though.
Yeah, don't let the schools know. Rick and Morty. My last wish would probably be if money wasn't an issue and there was no disease, so you couldn't die from like cancer or anything like that. What else is there to fix?
I've got one. Oh, I've got one.
I wish I knew this. I wish I knew the secrets of the universe. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. How we're here, why we're here, if we were created by like aliens
No, you
or
wouldn't know that, mate.
no. I think I would.
It'd be too depressing.
What would you choose?
Mine would be the ability. So, right, ready for this? So, any task that I undertake, I have the ability to always do it at maximum efficiency and
Be the best at it.
within a nanosecond. Just you know what I mean?
Damn.
Sex
Wow.
would be interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Maximum
if you've done
efficiency.
it at maximum efficiency, it doesn't matter how long you've done it for.
True. Either.
What's your maximum efficiency though? You might be like, done. Good night.
That's how it is
My-
originally, mate.
My one would be my last wish would be the ability to know the answer to is hot dog a sandwich?
Oh shit, that's so true, man.
I can handle the secrets of the universe, but
You can't handle the answer to that.
Right,
The
so-
true answer.
All right, should we go from that? What's what we've been on
I
now
wish
for?
for the
Genie to be
genie to
human.
be human.
How long have we been streaming for?
Hour 24.
Damn.
Oh no, we had that 10-minute start.
Count-
Counter
Counter
question:
question.
doesn't animals have their own language, and would I know it? And I would know it.
Yeah. So wait. Yeah. Animals.
You
Animals.
flipped me on the. You scared me up
Stand
down.
up, sneak.
Up,
You done it up, sneak.
Yeah. Animals have their own
Stop,
language, and you can
stop,
understand them,
stop.
and they can understand you. But no one else can understand them. Only you can. But like, you can have a dog, and you'd be like, "What's up?" And he's like, "You know what? I didn't get to watch that series last night that I really wanted to watch. Can you stick it on TV?" And you'd be like, "Yeah."
Oh, Ralph.
And then all of a sudden, someone else walks in. and He goes, "Woof woof."
Dog, where you going? What you doing? I'm hungry. I'm gonna shit. Right, let's go for another couple minutes. I'm gonna ask you two some unanswerable questions.
Oh yeah, I've got an
And
answer for everything.
You
mate.
have
Oh,
to answer within a second. Okay, one of you has to answer within a second. You ready for this? You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't done any of our
Nah, don't worry about
jingles.
Oh shit!
Right, so we're gonna go ahead into our final segment, which is
Wait.
MAViSMITH's unanswerable questions, where I ask them if they want to yes if they want to yes.
Wait, what do they want to do?
I don't know, but you're gonna try and answer some questions. First of all, Rob said, if you were paid to make a short film about any game series, what would you make? Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears
Yeah.
of War.
Gears of War. Without
Or
that.
Halo.
Halo? No, they've already done Halo,
Yeah.
haven't they?
That
true.
Minimu said that would be amazing, but knowing all languages would be more useful. Yes, because no one would
Believe you.
exactly. So we're gonna go to the MAViSMITH's unanswerable questions that we're gonna try and answer for you guys now. MAViSMITH's unanswerable questions.
Welcome.
So the game goes as follows: you two answer the question. Don't look, fucking cheater. Answer the same question as quick as possible. Whoever answers it first, right? Why does a
No.
Why does a round pizza come in a square box?
Because it's
More efficient.
more. No, fuck off. Wait, is it
It's so the
easy
pizza,
to make?
Pizza doesn't
More
touch the
efficient.
sides.
Okay, fine. Fair
Pizza doesn't touch the sides, and it means when you cut a piece of pizza and put it away, you've got extra room to put your dip.
enough. Right. Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Why are both of SpongeBob's parents round like sea sponges while he is square like a kitchen sponge?
I
He's
haven't seen-
adopted.
I haven't seen the episode when he's got parents.
Why
got
are-
parents?
he's got parents. I used to actually think it was called SpongeBob SquarePants. That's a lie. On my mother's life for about a year until I actually read it properly.
What the song at the beginning? He says.
No, it sounds like it as well. No, it sounds like it. Trust. Next
I'm
time you
gonna
listen to
hear
it,
it
next time you
every
listen to it,
time,
you will hear it.
If the FBI breaks your door down, do they have to pay for it?
No.
Why?
As long as I got a contract. Contract's boring.
Okay. Why do you put 2 cents in when it's only a penny for your thoughts?
Because what you say is worth more than what you think.
Whoa! Fuck me!
Actions speak louder than. Oh wait, no. Completely different. That was deep, bro. It's deep.
What's the difference between a novel and a book?
Novel short.
Is it?
Yeah, novel's a short book.
Fuck me. If nobody buys a ticket to a movie, do they still show it?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's scheduled and it's already in a little film reel, and they staff go and watch it.
No, because
No, because no, because otherwise the snowman would only have shown it at the cinema once, and we wouldn't see it.
yeah, but how do you know it's playing? Where the tree falls? Where the tree falls?
The tree falls in the woods.
How do you know he's playing? Bro?
Does the Pope shit in the woods?
Yeah, exactly.
If you have a cold hot pocket, is it just a pocket?
Yeah.
Why?
Not bloody hot pocket, is it, mate?
Let me tell you that.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Because it's layered with an
lubricated.
adhesive that is lubricated. So it can't come out the fucking nozzle.
Amount of shit coming out of my mouth.
Why do we sing Rockabye Baby to lure our little ones to sleep when the song is about putting your baby in a tree and letting the wind crash the cradle to the ground?
Because you haven't made songs, stupid idiot.
Cool. If a doctor suddenly died while doing surgery, would the other doctors work on the doctor or the patient?
Patient.
Why?
Because doctors already
Patients have
Yes!
Oh, shit. Fucking hell.
So quick! You are fucking good at these, holy
Mate,
shit.
that was fire. That was absolutely
That was
fire.
fucking golden. Why does Frodo's sword glow when orcs are about?
It's got, it's been elves.
Laced elf blood or something, isn't it? And,
That's what Rob asked.
and basically because Harry Potter was in Lord of the Rings and he's got the same blood from his scar.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we say we're head over heels when we're happy? Isn't that the way we normally are?
Because if you're falling over head over heels and you're moving forward and not backwards because your head's going over your heels and therefore moving forward in life towards what you like and what you love.
Still doing that for.
Why isn't the caps lock capitalised?
Excuse what?
Why isn't the caps lock capitalised?
Doesn't need to be.
Self-explanatory, mate.
Come on, mate.
Lock in the caps. Don't lock them in lowercase, do you?
Why is there no pine or apple in pineapple?
I should know this.
Sponsored by Sheringham's Fine Foods.
Wait, what was it? Why is there no pine or apple and pineapple?
Got nothing. Because I'll tell you why. We're the only country that calls them anything to do with apples or pines. Every other country calls it something to do like ananas. That's what they call it. Every other country,
right.
something around that name.
Something around that name.
Literally, if you look it up, every single
gonna be
country's language is ananas or anana or.
You sure not thinking of bananas?
No,
mate?
no. I was about to say.
And it's without the B.
That's literally what it is. And then our country is the only one.
If bald people
I
work
can tell you
as-
why, by the way.
Why?
Because pines and pine cones and apples all grow in trees, and they saw this pineapple, and because it's spiky, it looks a bit like a pine cone, and because it's round and it's a fruit, it looks a bit like an apple. Came out of a tree. They're like, oh damn, it's a pineapple.
Mini Moose has come in with the answer. Yes, we call it ananas.
Bananas.
What is the sexiest name
Banana.
and the least sexiest name? Cara Delevingne. Holy fucking shit, that name is.
That is a sexy name.
Yeah.
It's the
Alexandra
Delavigne.
Daddario.
It's the Delavigne.
We're
It's
just naming sexy people.
George Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Least sexiest name? Bobby Windsor? No. I don't know. Sexiest
Gerald.
name?
So that's a horrible.
Nigel.
Gerald.
It's a pretty shit one.
Thornberry.
Smashing.
Oh fuck. I don't know. What is the most sexiest name? If there is a wheelchair-bound comedian, is it still called stand-up?
No.
What's it called?
Sit down.
Stephen Hawkins.
If bald people work as chefs in a restaurant, do they have to wear hairnets?
Yes.
Did you know that from experience?
How can Darth Vader breathe and talk at the same time?
Because
Not
he
a
actually
machine,
used to be a beatboxing legend before he became Darth Vader, and he got used to it. So
He doesn't breathe and talk at the same time anyway. So
no,
everyone.
it's because the breathing's just a sound effect, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why is it?
Yeah.
No matter what colour of bubble bath you use, the bubbles are always white.
It's some kind of chemical reaction with the water in it. Fucking, how deep do you want me to go, mate?
Are you sure that's
Yeah,
true? I swear you can get like pink bubble bath and blue
No.
bubble bath and stuff.
So After Effects, bro.
After Effects.
Special
Little
effects in the
cabinetry.
bar.
Why does someone believe you when you say there are 4 billion stars, but check when you say the paint is wet? E.T. is short
Can't
because
touch
he
a fucking star, can you?
E.T.
That's why.
E.T. is short because he has little legs.
Wait, who the fuck touches wet paint when you tell him the paint's wet? Who does that anyway?
I do. It's like saying, don't, when you go to a restaurant, don't touch that, it's hot. Is it?
Is it?
It's natural. I don't know. Is it? It's natural human. What's the word?
Curiosity.
Yeah, so whatever killed the cat.
Why is it when you're sleeping, it's called drool, but when you're awake, it's called spit?
It's called dribble when you're awake, isn't it?
I think that's just
Okay,
complete
yeah.
and utter preference.
I drooled last night in my sleep.
It's because drool comes from the Latin word draul, which actually means sleep, and that's why. Whereas dribble comes from the Latin word for awake.
Why doesn't the hair on your arms grow as fast as the hair on your head?
Mine fucking does. Let me tell ya.
Let me tell you.
Because the hair follicles in your arms are further apart, and therefore, once they grow out, they get less condensed, and they sort of reach their peak a lot earlier. Whereas when they're more condensed, they sort of push each other out.
What would be the worst buy one get one free sale of all time?
Abortion kits.
I mean,
Oh, come on, there's got to be something good for
yeah.
that.
I mean, no, it can't be because.
I suppose you're ready for next time, aren't you?
Coat hanger, coat hanger, and a bottle of alcohol.
Buy one, get one free.
What would it be?
A noose.
No, I was
Someone said.
Damn.
Someone's put sex change surgery. Kidney removal surgery.
cancer.
Haircut. Imagine having a haircut. You have to get back in a minute later and have another haircut.
Oh, do you want to get your second one for free?
Can I find any more? Can you slam a revolving door?
We've had that. It's impossible.
Well, I know one man that can. Chuck Norris.
Do you read a picture book?
But what else? Right, let me tell you this then. If you're looking at a picture, what are you doing?
Browsing.
Observing.
Yeah.
Is eating a mermaid considered cannibalism?
No.
Why does it say shake well on ketchup bottles but not ketchup packets?
Because a ketchup packet is a one-use thing. So once it's used, you don't need to. There's no need of shaking it up because the entire packet's coming out in one. Whereas in a bottle,
Oh yeah, in a bottle it. Yeah.
If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you're from the future?
Tell him something about the future.
But how? It's 400 years ago. What are you going to remember? 399
I'd
years
say,
ago
yeah.
you got proven in a year. Don't trust Adolf Hitler. You can't.
That's a good question. No, there's a way. There's got to be a way.
You can't. How? If you're transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you're from the future?
You have to make something.
What?
fire.
I just start rapping.
What?
They wouldn't
Start rapping.
understand.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, fuck, never heard nothing like that. Or have you?
Oh, just show memes.
What? Alright, okay, so we wrap up then. We've been streaming for a long ass fucking time. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As per usual, my laptop's on 1%, so I'm going to shut this bad boy down. Look at this MAViSMITH logo. My MAViSMITH shirt's uncovered. I'm not wearing a MAViSMITH shirt. Thanks for watching, guys. As per usual, if you are watching this on Twitch, we do put our podcasts up on iTunes and SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So if you are bored, by all means, go on to the podcast app on your phone and subscribe to us. Only if you're bored, though.
Leave us a review, comment on the SoundCloud.
Say that we're fucking amazing. We have sexy voices and don't match our voices whatsoever.
Let's get it done.
What was that? Sorry, guys. Catch.
He said, "See you guys. Catch you for the next one."
Yeah.
Thanks, Windsor. See you next time.
Thanks for
buddy.
chilling us, Rob. Thanks for chilling us. Thanks for chilling with us, Rob. Thanks for that chilly ass. Brokeback landing.
Do you know Domino's do chili filled stuffed crust
I
now?
ordered Domino's on yesterday.
On yesterday.
But I didn't
What,
get the
did
chili
you?
stuffed crust.
I got it yesterday. and I got the chili stuffed crust,
and-
and it's damn good. It's damn good.
Am I gonna have to get pizza tomorrow night now?
Yeah.
2 for Tuesday.
2 for Tuesday.
Oh fuck it! I mean, you can't not. Yeah, sorry, we got sidetracked by food as per fucking usual. And if you are listening to us on SoundCloud and iTunes, come and talk to us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MAViSMITH. You can talk to us about random shit. You can ask us questions. We'll laugh with you. We'll have a good time. And last but not least, our YouTube. We don't have a custom URL yet. Just type in MAViSMITH and you will find all of our
Google
videos.
MAViSMITH, you'll find everything about us.
We are the internet.
We really are. Google MAViSMITH, you won't find anything else.
No, nothing.
To answer Rob's quick question real quickly, there is some shorts coming up, Rob, our YouTube stuff and our projects. We will be releasing one in December and one in January.
And then one every single month next year.
Yeah. And
One at least one every year.
And one every year. And we'll also be entering short film competitions. But more on that next year. But thank you very much for watching. And that's a peace out from MAViSMITH.
See you guys for the next one.
Oh shit, I missed it. I've muted the mic shit.